don't trust us. Maybe they shouldn't.
Let's talk about the Veilguard. Dragon Age. Okay, so it's actually good, maybe even great. I'm serious. Amidst the disappointment of expectation from fans, there is a great, well-crafted game waiting to be explored and, most importantly, digested slowly. Here's what I love about Dragon Age The Veilguard. Map design is actually really fantastic. The reason why it's great is because each location has a beautiful and unique art style accompanied with a slew of environmental puzzles leading to loot that is always relevant for you or a respective party member. Each map is designed as a maze instead of being open world. This design allows for purposeful exploration with handcrafted environments and unique side quest stories. This map design has made exploration really fun, especially when taking advantage of the fast travel system. I never felt bored and was consistently pushed to find the next trigger to open up a blocked off area or a hidden pathway. So yeah, level design, good. Now, here's one of the biggest reasons why this game shines above most: the sound design. It is truly on another level. There are so many details being depicted in the environment where 3D audio truly brings its A game. This audio is so good that they designed a couple mini games that use sound to help navigate you to your goal. It's actually brilliant and feels so natural to the exploration loop. How do I get there and how do I get past that? Honestly, A++. Also, here is yet another way the gameplay loop is maximized in this game. You have 4 factions that have access to special gear and items. Each side quest completed in said faction's land will count towards upgrade points for the workshop. These workshops will allow you to upgrade your gear and will unlock special gear for specific companions depending on the location. As you're out in the world, when you loot gear that you already own, it will be upgraded. These upgrades will unlock dormant traits and will always scale up in points value. This makes every loot grab worthwhile, making inventory management already managed, giving you the ability to focus on buildcraft. Everything you do feeds into the upgrade path, making exploration, collecting, and side questing an important vehicle to gain power and understand the world that has been crafted for you. And now on to my favorite part, the combat. This is tricky because I felt that I needed the hardest initial difficulty to really push me in the right gameplay direction, Underdog. What I mean by this is that the combat depth goes very deep, where status effects and various team compositions and ability gear loadouts as well as enchantments become a huge part of the action RPG DNA experience. My first playthrough was as a mage, and I found myself respeccing builds many times. I honestly never got bored of it though, because it was fun to build around situations and experiment with different playstyles, although loadout saves would have made things smoother. This difficulty rolled things out in such a way that I needed to learn my class and its intricacies before the inevitable steamroll nearing the end of the journey. If I played on the default difficulty, I do feel I would have never had the need to switch out companions or respec, and this is why difficulty plays a big role in the game feel and experience. The Underdog difficulty just means play by the rules as you rise to power, learn the gameplay, and then feel like a god. Okay, so now the story. At first was actually a little hard to follow, but I only felt that way because there were so many moving parts for me to wrap my head around. Turning the subtitles off actually made things a lot easier to understand and absorb. I am a Mass Effect fan, and this story feels like I'm playing a medieval fantasy Mass Effect with Shepard as an all-wise and understanding, even sometimes childish, guy. Or girl. Well, that's Rook, hate it or love it. For me, it was honestly entertaining, and being evil in a game has never been a draw for me, and it just makes me feel weird. Not everything is so black and white in life anyways, so I thought this form of storytelling was interesting with the potential to be evil, but in a veiled manner. On a second or third playthrough, I have a feeling that the story will keep unraveling, becoming deeper and deeper while exploring alternative outcomes. I honestly connected with each character and really enjoyed their side stories. The villains were also excellently presented and avoided cliche. Don't forget, your decisions do actually matter. All of their struggles felt applicable to the modern day. It kind of reminded me of Shrek, fantasy yet grounded in reality. In closing, I spent 100 hours in this world and was max level and have already started a new game with a character that I'm even more in love with. I loved Dragon Age The Veilguard, and the keys to success here, I believe, 2 to 3 hours, play sessions, taking breaks in between, not rushing the experience, and try turning the subtitles off. Also, Underdog difficulty, huge recommendation. I give Dragon Age The Veilguard 5 out of 5 cups of juice.
Sounds like it's time to pay a visit to the Dragon King.
Co-op plus one. Co-op plus one.